News Center in high definition. This is News Channel 8 on your side, midday.
Everyone knows we are in difficult economic times, having to cut back, making constant adjustments.
Yeah, your life is changing, and so most probably your relationship is changing too with all the stress. How do you know and make sure that your relationship stays solid and you stay connected to your partner? Life coach and author Chandra Alexander is going to give us some insightful advice coming up next. Can't wait for that.
Most people think that the stress of living on a tight income is what causes divorce. Sometimes that's true, but typically a tight budget alone does not cause a couple to split. So what types of money issues do cause a marriage to implode? Author, speaker, and licensed counselor Chandra Alexander joins us now for our reality check advice. Good morning, Chandra.
Good morning, Gail. How are you?
I'm doing really well, really well.
Great.
So, we hear about lottery winners. They're happy for years, but they get this financial windfall, and suddenly they're getting a divorce. The same holds true when the pendulum swings. It seems to be that roller coaster.
Money and sex are the two biggest issues in any relationship. And when you have money issues in a relationship, you're not going to feel romantic. There's going to be tension in your relationship. When you have money issues, it eats away at your self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. If you don't feel good about yourself, how are you going to feel good about your mate? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The worse you feel, the worse your relationship becomes. So it's really important to begin to address those issues.
So when you begin to address those issues, what are some of your first steps?
Well, here's the thing. This is not like a great conversation where all of a sudden you think, oh my God, I'm so excited to have this conversation. That is not what this is about. These are hard subjects to talk about. It's amazing how many people I talk to, how many women I talk to in a relationship that don't know how much they owe on their mortgage. What does equity mean? Does their husband have a 401k? I mean, these are really difficult discussions, because mostly if you leave it to one person and then that person doesn't feel good and doesn't talk to you about it, then you're kind of left with really not knowing, and you feel very insecure. When you feel insecure in a relationship, and really you're supposed to feel safe in a relationship, that's what the deal is about. So when you feel insecure, your relationship is going to suffer and you're not going to feel very good.
Okay, and real quick, because we're running out of time, but it doesn't take a lot of time to build up a relationship. You say even 15 minutes a night just talking to your significant other will work.
Well, here's the best thing. If you become more invested in feeling right than in being right, and the underlying feeling is, I really want to connect to that person. If you just take 15 minutes a night and you sit down with your partner and you say, you know what? You talk for 3 minutes, I'll be quiet, I won't say a word.
That's hard for some of us.
And then I'll talk for 3 minutes, and then you can be quiet, and then you both get an opportunity to really say how you're feeling.
All right, well, if you want to say how you're feeling, you can contact Chandra at CoachGirl.com, and it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, I appreciate it.
We'll be back with a check on weather.